Hello and welcome, brothers, to this unboxing of the Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine Sternguard Veteran Squad box set. It's the new box set. I believe they're all plastic in there. It is quite expensive, but we'll talk about that later on. I'm going to unbox it just because I've got a WH40K on me, so it is a knife channel, so you'll see me use various different knives. Sorry about the lighting, I couldn't really get it well so that it wouldn't give you glare, if you see what I mean. You get 5 models in this pack. I've heard this is a very nice pack. You can see there, I think that's plasma pistol. I think he's got one of these combi Grav-guns. Combi Melta-gun or combi melter, heavy flamer. He just looks like he's got a bolt gun with the finger of doom. No, it's not a special attack or anything like that. It's just an arm, isn't it, with a finger. And here on the back you've got just a Grav gun, one of their new heavy bolters with this big ammo clip. I think they're going for the big ammo clips rather than the chain, even though I just thought that the ammo belts looked so much cooler instead of this this heavy box that makes the already heavy gun even heavier. But hey, probably why I don't design models at Games Workshop. You got this dude with the bolt gun and big silver power fist, probably because this chapter I believe are iron hands. I'm sorry if I offended anyone if they're not. That's a combi plasma gun and just a bolt gun, and he's using an Auspex, which I found out the rules are it reduces the enemy's cover save by 1 if the model chooses to use it, but they cannot use their weapon, they cannot fire, which I didn't really know, but I found that out in the new codex. So we'll open this box up. There it is. The obligatory transfer sheet. Probably won't be using that. We've got bases. Don't get too excited. There's only 5. We've got the 3D instruction book, which is good. It's how it should be. All right. These things are very expensive anyway. They should be numbered. You should have numbered parts. As you can see, there is an absolute, and I will use this word, plethora of options you may pick. I mean, look how many guns there are there. We need guns, lots of guns. You have them. Shoulder pads, you have them. Heads will roll. There's so many heads. Even more weapons. So yeah, it's jam-packed, and this is an excellent box set actually. If you buy a tactical squad, or if you've got an old tactical squad laying around, this is a really nice box set to upgrade things. So with this box set, I'm a little bit surprised that there's only 2 sprues. A little bit surprised about that, but hopefully everything is here. The thing is that they've really packed these sprues, really packed. There are so many parts on these sprues. So we'll go through the first sprue. Again, sorry about the lighting. I might change it a bit now so you can see the sprues a bit closer. I haven't put the macro mode on, so we'll just have to bear with it. Seems like this sprue has it does have the 5 legs. And I believe this is I forget what mark armour it is, but it's the errant armour, which is kind of like the newest, but it's still 10,000 years old. I think, please don't quote me on that. But you've got the legs, you've got 1, 2, 3, 5 power packs. You've got plasma gun, melter gun, grav gun, combi melter, combi plasma, 2 combi flamers, 2 combi Grav-guns. So in total, you have 3 combi Grav-guns, 2 combi flamers, 2 combi plasmas, and 1 combi melter. That's what it seems like on this sprue anyway. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. There's 2 storm bolters, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4. I assume that there's a 5th chest piece around here somewhere, but there's only 4 there, so there must be 1 on the other sprue. But there's definitely 5 back pieces there, and you get some arms, the auspex, a couple of heads on this sprue. You get the guy with the Omni something, I've totally forgotten. I'm sorry guys, I really am, but that's another new thing that they have, which allows, I think it ignores night fighting, I think, and allows for split fire. But anyway, check the rules out on these the war gear. But a lot of items on there. Not to confuse anything, I will move the other sprue out of the way, and we'll look at the second sprue. So straight away, you can already see another front chest piece, and another one there. So that's 6 so far. The shoulder pads, or shoulder pauldrons, would you call? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Remember, there are 5 models to make out of this, and you've got 16 shoulder pads. So normally you'd need 10. So you're actually getting 6 more, and they're very nicely detailed. Very nicely detailed. I've never really seen these ones before. Maybe something similar to that one, and maybe something similar to that one, but not with the purity seals. Very nice. Kind of quite new really. The other weapons on here, I can see you've got another combi melter, so that brings that total to 2, I believe. You've got 1 heavy flamer there. You've got a flamer. It's difficult just to take it all in and try not to miss anything. You've got a plasma pistol, a bolt pistol. You've got the heavy bolter there with the ammo. You've got power fist. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolt guns, and 2 of them have the drum fed magazines. Doesn't really matter, it's just for aesthetics. There's the Mohawk, or whatever you want to call it, and you've got these ammo clips and belts with pouches and grenades on, which are and that's a new kind of item. You've got kind of an Aquila to go on one of the sergeants or something, another helmet, and 4 more there. As you can see, they're 2 Corvus helmets. I think they're called Corvus helmets. Got a nice chainsword with an Aquila or an eagle on the top of it. Got another little Spyderco knife on there. Well, it's probably not. And you've got a sword there, which looks to me like it's... Does it have the ultramarine symbol on? You know what? I wouldn't really call that ultramarine symbol, but I'm sure if you just painted the U part of it, it would have the effect of being one. And then you've got a load of heads. I think with this new release, there are a lot of beards, if you're a big fan of beards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Space Marines without helmets. They certainly look rougher without the helmets, but I'm pretty sure you'd want a helmet if you're wearing the power armor. Just to give you that added protection, and I hear that the lenses are quite decent as well. But yeah, another packed sprue. Really liking this. I think it's very expensive. I said I'd go on to the price. I think one of these will set you back about £30. £30? Don't know how much that is in US dollars, or even worse, Australian dollars, because I know that you guys down under have to pay even more, which is sad. But £30 for 2 sprues, £15 each, essentially. I don't know. You definitely get a lot of parts there. I mean, I think even if you bought 2 tactical squads, you'd be pushed using all the weapons. I think if you bought, yeah, I really do think if you bought another 20 Space Marines, I think you'd still be quite pushed, just because you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. You get well over 20 different weapon options and things. Well over 20. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scope. Without a doubt, I think I am going to buy another tactical squad now, and use some of these really nice new weapons to beef up Sternguard squad. I mean, £30. I don't know why they've done this. Obviously to make money, but I'm talking about in the grand scheme of things, in the big picture, because they've put so many weapons and heads and everything else. If they just put 5 more legs on, just 5 more, just separately, then you could make another 5, because there are plenty of weapons, arms, torsos, heads. I'm sure people have got lots of power packs around from assault marines and things like that. I mean, I just really, this just, it gives me more and more evidence to my cause that they should release just legs. And it's a shame that they don't, because I'm sure there's a lot of bits boxes around that have lots of different parts, but if they had the legs, they could make whole new models, and I know that Games Workshop know that. But anyway, apart from that, I really like this set. I think it gives you so many options. I'll probably go to far as to say too many options for your money. You really, if you're going to buy one of these sets, get a tactical squad. If you can't afford another tactical squad, get a combat squad or something like that. But it gives you, I'd say, too many options, but that's reflected in the price. I think I bought my Sternguard originally, metal ones, for I think £20 or £25. I think they were probably about £20, something like that. So it's a big step up. But anyway, enough about me rambling about all that. Join me in part 2, where you're going to see these 5 and the options that I've chosen all glued and finished in front of you. So stay tuned, join me for the next part. Hello and welcome back to part 2. This is the Sternguard squad, fully assembled. Hopefully you can see them. I'll just zoom in a little bit, but I will bring each one up to the camera. So this is the configuration I've gone for the squad. The rules state that you are allowed combi-bolters, combi weapons. You have to pay points for them. You're allowed 2 men with either 1 heavy weapon and 1 special weapon. So basically you could have 2 heavy weapons, because 1 each, or 2 assault weapons. It wouldn't say 1 each like a tactical squad. Like a tactical squad, you couldn't have 2 missile launchers in it. You could only have a missile launcher and I know, a plasma gun, but anyway, it works a little bit different here. You could have two heavy weapons, like two heavy flamers, if you wanted to spend the points on them. So this is a configuration I've gone for. I've basically grabbed it up. All right, Newton would be proud. We have the veteran sergeant of the Sternguard squad with a grav pistol and power sword. Sorry about all this zooming and things, but he's got his hand on the hilt of his power sword and a grav pistol. So that's what I've gone for with the sergeant. I've got this spiky guy over here with a grav gun. He's pretty decent. He's just chilling. And then we've got these two with combi grav guns. So it's kind of a grav gun and a bolt gun. He's on this pose, so I thought I'd aim him up, scanning the buildings or what have you, because you know the buildings in the universe are just huge and tall and all the rest of it. This guy, just pretty standard Space Marine pose, again with the combi grav gun. And this guy, just because he looked so cool with the heavy bolter, just imagine him, you know, just, yeah. Anyway, enough with the sound effects, I suppose. But yeah, you could just imagine him unleashing that ridiculous weapon onto foes. So I've kind of gone for what looks pretty cool. Like the grav weapons are quite decent anyway, but I've gone for the heavy bolter instead of the heavy flamer. Now, just zoom out a little bit and then show you the spare bits, because this is quite kind of a new feature that I like, that I enjoy doing now, I think, because it gives you an idea of what kind of things you're going to be left with. And there is a lot. This box set, as I said near the start, is about £30. It's a lot of money just for 5 plastic miniatures. It is a lot of money when you consider like the 5-man Death Company squad that has jump packs is about £20. When you consider the 5-man Grey Knight squad that has quite a few options is also £20. So this is like £9 or £10 more expensive, and you can see why. You have an awful lot of options. Over here you get basically 6 shoulder pads, 6 unique shoulder pads to the Sternguard that you can use. You get another backpack that is unique that you could use, another front chest plate you could use, the heavy flamer, which is unique to this set, a power fist. Again, I think that's quite unique to this one. You get your chain sword, plasma pistol, bolt pistol. I've still got a lot of heads remaining. I think I've got there, how much is that? 1, 2, 6 unhelmeted heads and two ones with helmets, and I haven't used any of the extra ammo and things like that there. Over here on the left side you get a lot of spare arms. You even get a few left-handed arms, if you see what I mean, like left-handed gripping arms. So the trigger and everything would be on the left side, which basically means you would have to mod some of the weapons if you wanted them to be left-handed, because all of the weapons, all of them, are preset with the right hand already, moulded into the weapon. So you'd have to do a bit of modding with that, but I'm sure you're all experienced in that. So yeah, you get some arms, and some of them are pretty decent because they have like chains or little curtain ribbons, as I call them. The weapons you get left with, if you go for an all grav weapon loadout, you get a flamer, plasma gun, Melta-gun. They're all your assault weapons that would be left. You get 2 combi Melta-guns, 2 storm-bolters, 2 combi plasma guns, 2 combi flamers, and I think you get 6 bolt guns. And I like the bolt guns in this set. I mean, I really like the combi flamer. I think that's really decent, and I love these drum magazines. They kind of remind me of those what are they, those grenade launchers. Pretty cool. but I like the drum fed ones. The box fed are all right, I suppose. Yeah, they're all right. Like that plasma gun one is quite decent, but the drum one's where it's at, I reckon. Now, yeah, I've got a lot of spare parts, but what I do have lying around, and that's what I'd suggest you guys do, or girls, is buy yourself another tactical squad, one of the new tactical squads, and then you can kit bash this, so you can make another 10 Sternguard, and you really can make another 10 Sternguard. There's more than enough weapons and things here, and little extra bits and accessories to bump up that tactical squad and add them to this, and then you've got your Sternguard in all manner of options that you'll ever need, really, and that's your Sternguard. You can tick your box for that. I don't know about the Vanguard. I might say something about them when I complete them, but as far as these Sternguard are done, that's them, and that's my little squad. I will be doing a separate video on how I've got on with kit bashing the other tactical squad, and I'll show you basically what I've come up with all these spare parts to make a, what would it be, 15-man Sternguard squad. I don't think you can actually have 15, but there we go. You get where I'm coming from. But there we go. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. And thanks very much for watching today. The Emperor protects.